Hello there! It is I, J.C. Bailey, your dungeon master this evening, or should I say dungeon daddy, as you all know. Hello, people of planet Earth and people that aren't a part of this thing. Well, hello, welcome to the fourth edition, I think. Fourth session? Yes, this is the third, fourth, one of the sessions. It's one of the sessions of D&D. I mean, it is the fourth session of D&D Tales of Ren. I hope everyone's ready for a fantastically fun time. We're just remember, as you know, Kid Victory. How you doing, you sexy bastard? So we're gonna do the recap in a moment. Once I start the recap, I won't be messaging or talking to any of you folks in here, but I just want to say thank you all. I appreciate you all. And if you guys know anybody that likes D&D or wants like to watch D&D or whatever they want to do, make sure you send the link to the channel so we can get to 50 followers. And that's my only reminder, because we're going to get right to it because it's 7 minutes past. But tonight's title is Goblin, Debauchery, and Elven Mysteries. So we're going to get started. Right out. Okie dokie day. Where is this damn Discord at? Oh, here it is. Okay. Cool. Thank you, Lynn, for the music. And alright. So a little recap from last week's session, if I can go where it was. Alright, last time on Tales of Ren, the party finished their 4-day journey to the Goblin encampment to find that it was actually the Goblin city of Crevance. There, they were greeted by the Goblins and escorted them to their king, King Grizzletooth. It was there that Grizzletooth gave you a quest to rescue the local Goblin clanswomen. Grizzletooth offers Glintar Thornblade his services, and you venture out. You rescue a werewolf and prevent whipping from a local goblin. From there, you made your way through a 1.5 days journey to the last known location. You stole from a wedding and came across a crime scene in the glade. There, you found a map that brought you to an entrance of a cave where you begin today. And last session, we had Janik Cawfeather left for a secret mission in the middle of the night. You didn't even know he was really gone. But he has come and flown back from a crazy mission. So, and as we begin, as you you follow the map from the last known whereabouts scene, you eventually arrive at an entrance of a hidden cave deep with moonlit forest. The atmosphere inside the cave, from what you can see, the air is thick, and you can smell like damp earth and faint musk of like animal. So there you go. I shall leave it to you to do what you wish. Add a werewolf in there. Because you guys also have a werewolf. But he's not in werewolf form. He's in human form. It is a full moon tonight, though. So it's about, right now, the time is about dusk. So, yes. What will you do?
Guess I will introduce myself to the werewolf person. Hello, werewolf person. I am Janik Cawfeather.
Hello, how are you?
I'm swell.
I can smell my alpha in there. I'm very excited to be back with him.
What are we doing at this cave, were person?
This is where we live.
Who's we? Other
Me and my
Wait.
pack.
Your pack. All right. So that what? So we got what? Why are we here?
Yeah, I think he's asking you guys why you're here.
We were sent to go save some goblin honeys. Where have you been? You missed the whole adventure.
Classified.
She said that's fine.
I said it's classified.
Oh, classified.
Interesting that you ask us all these questions and expect us to be honest, yet you are keeping secret.
Good observation.
What's he coming in here? There you go.
I say we wait until it's not the full moon to go in there. For obvious reasons. The sun's setting
So you want
after
to
all.
you want to wait outside before the full moon? Like, so you're saying wait the night?
Well, yeah, if it's already dusk. I'm not gonna go in there right as they're all about to roid out. That sounds not smart.
Yeah, I agree.
And what about our friend sitting right here? Should we chain him?
I just put him in a bag of holding. He can hold his breath the entire night, right?
I tell you that if we just talk to them, we could go in there right now and everything will be fine. Just let me talk to the alpha, okay? Just
How long would it be until the moon would start rising?
I'd say
Would
about
we know?
an hour or two.
Well,
But I mean, they don't necessarily change right away, but just
everyone, we got two options. We go in for a quick smash and grab, or we leave this area and come back tomorrow. I say we vote.
I, for one, need to get back and see
I don't think
the
it'll take
goblin
that long.
honeys. Huh? What? What'd you say, George?
I said I don't think it'll take that long to just do a quick swap.
Okay.
Quick swap of Ilendor for all the honeys? Do we think they'll actually go for it?
Yes.
Well, I'll trust
I don't know.
I'll trust you.
Okay, so we got 2 votes for going in to right now, or Feather. What do you think?
Present.
What would you like to go venture in? Make a deal?
I suppose we shall.
Okay. I think that's a majority at that point.
Yeah, as long as it's not gonna take too.
Right.
If we're in there for over an hour, we'll get out.
Agree.
All right. I will alert you when it's getting close. How about that?
Great.
All right. So, who is going into the cave first?
I think we should send the dude in the heavy armor. Mr. Classified himself.
I agree.
I think that the person who is from here of werewolf type should go first.
I think they both should go first. Hand in hand.
Yeah, hand in hand.
Or wing in hand.
I-
Talon in hand?
All right.
Talon
Well,
and
come here, Mr. Wolfman. Lead on, and apparently I'm going to hold your club.
His
Okay.
club, wow, that's
I just
very
need to go.
forward.
Okay, wait, hold on. Don't go too far. Wait 1 second.
You're hurting me.
All right, and then he kind of brushes it away and shows like a little vine trap that you can easily get over now that you've seen it. So you just need everyone to roll for dexterity as they come in, but it's very easy to do it.
So dexterity with advantage.
No, just roll normally, but you could see it. I mean, it's very easy to get it. So if you get it, you basically are just klutzy.
I rolled a 5. So
You got it.
oh, nailed it.
I rolled a 18.
You got it.
Didn't get it.
George.
16.
George got it.
I rolled a 3.
You
16.
I'll be right back.
You're the only one that failed, so congratulations. It was a 3 to, or it was a 4 to pass. So, so basically, you even though
Hold
you,
on,
You rolled a save.
Shit, hold on. Let me
Oh.
try that again. Whoops. Okay.
Are you a
13.
barbarian? Don't you have an advantage?
I'm brain dumb today.
right, Glintar makes it through with no problem, and Luthien made it through, and Taylor made it through. I'll just move. So Novik, you made it through, right?
Yeah.
All right. Okay, so you enter the lair forest overgrowth, still within the cave entrance. As you enter the cavern, there isn't much around except vines and leaves. This particular room doesn't have much going on except for that trap. As you make your way inside it, you see scratches on the walls. The corridor branches off into 2 rooms. There's one room on the left, and there's one room on the right. And if you're, I don't know how much you can see, but if you kind of come towards the middle, you should be able to see at least like almost like a living quarters to your right, and then to your left you can't really see much but a rock, but there you go.
Where's your next wolf, man?
Well, your honeys are over there in the left room, but the alpha's in the right room.
We came here for exotic sweetener.
The honeys, that's what you guys keep calling the goblins.
We here for sweetener or goblins?
We're here for Goblin Sweetener. You know what I'm saying?
I don't know what you're saying. No.
Well, why don't you
Here
open
for
that
the
door and
weapon.
find out?
Oh. Okay, still confused, but all right. Where did you say, Wolfman?
If you go to the left room, that's where the honeys are, or the goblins.
Is that cave mouth left or is that your left?
My left.
All right, hold on. So cave mouth left.
Yes, maybe. Yeah. I think so. I think that's the right question, or the right answer to the question. You go in there.
Yes.
Okie doke. So, suspended in the air, you see about a dozen female goblins in cages. They all seem to be chanting something. You just said you're just walking in, right?
Yep.
So, I'll just need you to roll dexterity again.
18.
Okay, good. You trip over of something for a second, but then you barely are quivered by it, so you just made it in with nothing around.
Did I inspect where it was?
Yes. Go ahead and investigate. You can do advantage. Huh?
18.
18 again? All right. So what you see is kind of a bunch of hanging bones and like chains that kind of, it's like a tripwire alarm.
Oh, just like in Skyrim.
Yep. And but yeah, that's basically it. There's just nothing crazy in here except a bunch of goblins suspended in cages.
Well, if anyone follows, I would obviously tell them about the hanging bones.
Okay. So
Well, let's open some gates and leave.
I mean, open the cages.
I do
Yep.
speak Goblin. Do I know what they're chanting?
yeah, they're just like chanting to their god, please help us. Please help us. Save us. Please help us. Save us. Over and over again.
I'm gonna put my unseen servant right in front of the other door to the other side,
So,
so I know if anyone comes that way.
so the unseen servant can see everything in that room, right?
Yeah.
And that means you can theoretically see everything in that room?
I don't think that's unseen servant. I think that's just familiar.
Oh, okay.
The
Okay.
unseen service just occupies the space
Oh, okay.
and does anything a human can do.
Oh.
So I just have him on guard duty. So if anyone comes through that door,
Okay.
we'll know.
Yes. Yeah, there's two doors over there, but all right. So you guys are gonna go and get the goblins out, the cages.
Yep.
What are you gonna do with? Huh?
Before I touch the cage, I want to inspect for any traps.
Okay,
I've seen
go ahead.
enough traps to know that might be booby trap. 19.
So there's no real traps, but it's gonna take. Well, actually, for you, it'd be alright because you could just fly up, kind of grab the goblin and drag him down. But it's gonna take some time to. All the cages have locks on them.
Can I just smash the cage to the ground?
I mean, that might hurt the goblin inside.
I mean, I can pick locks and disable traps.
Okay, so
Alright, so here's what we do. I'm gonna start to take off my armor.
Okay.
Immediately place it in the corner. And then, who said that they can pick locks really well?
I can.
Alright.
I can also pick locks.
So I say, alright, you with the prowess of the dark arts. If I fly you up there and hold you, can you pick these locks?
I can do that.
I said, on your mark.
huh? On your
Let's get-
on your mark,
let's-
go. Is that
On
what?
her mark, I will pick her up.
Oh, okay.
How many are there?
There is a dozen.
Well,
So I will make, just so it's easier, for the lock picking, if you guys evenly divide it up, like since you both can unlock locks, but Janik has to fly you up and down, then I'd say
How high are we talking?
it's about, let's see here, 7 feet. Well, I guess it's higher than that, but I can't. The ceiling's not high enough. But it's like 20 feet up. In my mind, it was. So it's high enough where you can't just reach up and grab them. You have to like either lower them with somehow.
Can I see any sort of crank or anything? Like how they got up there?
Yes. So there is a crank. And you can do it. It has like a weird gear mechanism to like alternate between the different cages. But you can
Okay,
do
I'm
it.
gonna start using those then.
Okay. So this is very loud. The crank is.
Your cranking is very loud.
Yes. Yeah.
I'm gonna use prestidigitation to make the crank not loud.
Okay. All right. All right. So we'll just say that all of them are back on the ground because it would take a long time. Well, I guess not, but so yeah, let's say all the cages are lowered and it's taken about 15 minutes, and I'll say that most of them are out of their cages at this point because I'm assuming you guys were while it was cranking, you guys were also doing
Mm-hmm.
the fly up and undo the locks.
For the rest.
Yeah, so let's just say that the half of them are freed for right now. What are you doing with Alondor? You kind of like so. Luthien and Taylor went into that room. So Novika, Glintar, and Glintar is definitely helping you. So George and Novika. Why is it both of those things?
I'll help guide the goblin
Okay.
close out.
Okay. So George.
Yep. Same.
Okay. So
Same.
so nobody's gonna watch Ilandor then. The werewolf.
Oh wait, if he's gonna
Unless are you bringing him in there while you're doing this? Yes.
here, I'll watch him. If you if you help the goblin bitch out.
With all of you helping.
Yeah, I'll lead them out to the wagon.
Okay, cool. So with all the other help, it's pretty much done without any noise or any issues. So you basically rescued all the goblins.
Success.
So Ilandor asks if he can be freed to go back with his pack. Since you got what you wanted, can he just be let go?
This is a person,
What?
might I add.
We'll let you go once we're far enough away. You know how to get back.
What is the point of keeping this man?
I don't want him to go run in there and then us all get attacked.
Why would he attack us?
What was the reason for him?
Because we just
for his pack?
stole all the goblins.
You do understand that we are at a strict time frame before this man becomes a werewolf, right?
I would rather fight one werewolf than a whole den of them.
You don't think that his brethren can follow the scent of him?
Well, we'll let him go in 30 minutes.
Yeah.
Right.
Well, I'm still a little, might be because I was doing stuff at the same time, but I'm still a little unclear of like why his pack took the goblins.
He doesn't know. Remember when last time he said that he doesn't know.
Well, he said
But yeah, go
last
ahead.
time he said that he took them because they wanted to get cured.
Right, they want to get cured, but he doesn't know anything else besides that.
We can also just talk to the leader of who owns these goblins, and probably should have done that before we started just taking them down, but just saying.
Who owns them? They were kidnapped.
Yeah, they were kidnapped.
Yeah.
We were sent to
all right,
rescue them.
Who the kidnapper is then?
I mean, you're welcome to go talk to him if you want to.
I mean, seems to be the easiest course of action, no?
I would say, if you want to go in there with Ilandor, the other werewolf, and kind of like return him and ask what's up.
Yeah.
Sure.
I mean, I could
Everyone
always
act
eavesdrop.
like we didn't just free 18 goblins. I'll be right back.
In all honesty, yeah, no, like we freed him.
I could
from the
eavesdrop
goblins
in
to
here if
begin
I
with.
hear anything like going south. We could just dip.
All right.
All right.
So Janik, you're going to go over to the other room then, right? Is that what's happening?
Yeah, and I'm going to close it behind me.
Oh, I was gonna go with him, but okay.
You can come with me. Come with me.
All right. Anybody else gonna go, or are they all kind of gonna?
I'm gonna come with two.
Okay, cool.
I'm
Someone
going
watch
to
the
eavesdrop.
goblins.
I'm going with two.
Well, the goblins, Glintar can pretty much
Handle the-
seduce them enough to keep them from doing anything crazy.
That's weird.
That's
not-
Pretty Boy's special powers. Come
Yeah.
on now.
He's the most handsomest goblin ever.
All right. So I look at Wolfman and I say, all right, Wolfman, where's your leader?
He said he points to the room to the right, and he says, "Don't go to the room to the left. There, that's where all our good stuff is."
Is that cave
Oh,
left?
what's that?
So
I'm gonna while they're going and talking, once they go through that door, I'm gonna go through the door with the good stuff.
Okay, so,
So, this door right here, are you saying go into this door or don't go in this door?
that's where the alpha is what he's saying.
All right. I'm going to politely knock.
Who goes there?
It is me, Janet Cawfeather of the Cawfeather tribe, champion of the J.C. Bailey.
The who?
Janet Cawfeather of the Cawfeather tribe, champion of J.C. Bailey.
I don't know who that is, but okay.
It's Janet Cawfeather of the Cawfeather tribe, champion of J.C. Bailey. If that's
I push Bird Brain
All
out
right,
the way.
he
I'm like,
opens the door and
we
you.
have your wolf brethren.
So he opens the door and you see three. They're still in their human form, but they're werewolves sitting over a war table.
we come in peace. Say I enter.
Hold on, is it just me or the music sounds skippy, or is it just the internet all of a sudden?
You're good.
Okay, sorry. Go ahead, Janik.
May I enter?
Hold on one second. Go one more time. Hopefully, I can hear
May
you.
I enter?
Yeah.
He's a little tiny.
Yeah, your mic is a little messed up.
Oh, mine is?
Yeah, that
Yeah.
I thought I was
Alright.
going crazy there.
May I enter?
Please, yeah. Go ahead, enter. What do you want from us?
So, I have your compatriot here. Actually,
Move it, puppy.
human lady. Could you explain why this gentleman is with us? Gentle wolf
Human lady.
or goblin lady? Orc lady? You all look the same to me. I don't know.
Whereas I do have a cute little human in me. It's just not full human.
Yes, can you explain how this gentle wolf came to be with us?
We came across this wolf captured in an orc town, or not orc town, goblin town, and freed him from his whipping post.
Yes, Alpha. They saved me. Please just let them take the goblins and go.
Yes, we need the goblins, by the way.
You can't take the goblins. Those are my goblins.
We promise. What would you like in exchange for the goblins?
The cure for lycanthropy. Make me a human again all the time, 24/7.
Okay, do you have any idea how to do that? I don't know how to do that.
We need somebody that can wish for me.
That's a lot. That's a lot.
But my
Can I
brethren, they just need a cure or remove curse, my brethren.
So unfortunately at the moment I cannot promise that. What I can promise is that I will keep you at the bottom of my talon feather heart. And if I come across one wish, I promise to use that wish to cure you and your brethren from now until your timely deaths.
Hmm.
And I would like to use my bow tie.
Oh, okay. Okay. He. I don't know what you rolled, but I'm pretty sure you're good.
I didn't roll. Would you like me to?
Yeah, go ahead.
I mean, I rolled a 20.
Okay. Yeah. You're
You're
good.
Okay, it was a 16.
all right. So, while this is happening, are you gonna go? So, Taylor, you're gonna try to sneak into that room, or?
And we have no idea that he's
Yes.
sneaking in the room, right? He didn't say that out loud or anything.
I don't know.
Nope.
Did you? Okay, you didn't.
Nope.
No.
I'm also gonna take this time and I'm like, okay, bow tie boy, it seems like you got things handled. I'm leaving.
So you're gonna stay in there with him, George?
No, I leave the room. And
No,
close
George said he was
Yeah.
going
You're
in there
not
with him.
George.
So you're gonna. All right. So
Yes.
we'll say that the doors shut behind you as you leave.
and then I come across Taylor.
Okay.
Right?
Or do you? Am I in the room yet?
I mean, I want to. I heard
I mean,
good
this
stuff, and I
conversation's
wanna know-
probably not going very it's going well for what it is, but it's only been happening for like a minute or two. So I mean, there's not. As you get to this door, you see a rune on it.
I'm willing to take a pause on this part if we want to jump back to the bow tie.
Okay. Well, he says, I accept your request, but just know, if you don't wish for me and my brethren freedom, I will find you, and I will kill you.
I have no idea what to say to that, but I will definitely keep that in mind.
He
So does
he says, no, reach out your hand.
he reaches his hand out.
So he pulls out a blade off the table and he cuts your hand.
Ow!
Roll a d4 for damage.
Oof. Doing a blood pact. Hold on, my D4 stuck. Come here, D4. I got a 1.
All right, that's fine. You got 1 damage
Nice.
Oh, nice. Okay, I was like,
there. And then he takes his hand and he cuts his hand out, and he
You're about to be on werewolf on me.
he touches your hand.
He's a
And-
werebird now.
Jesus.
And that's he's like, we're gonna go back to what we were discussing. Leave me in peace and leave Ilandor, little pity little bitch.
Farewell, Landor.
So yeah, that
I
you're
don't know where my
just
character went. Where'd he go?
so they basically close the door behind you. They don't care that he gave you the blood pack. So
See, I told you, there's nothing you couldn't solve with a simple blood pack and talking.
I want to know what they're talking about behind that closed door. So I'm
where-
going to continue to eavesdrop here.
Where's the other person?
who?
Where's the one guy that's always whipping people?
Maybe he's out
Me?
at the cart already.
Oh, Glintar?
Okay.
Yeah.
Taylor.
Taylor.
Oh, Taylor. Yeah.
Yeah,
Where
now back to
where
that
did you
side
go?
story.
Yeah, can we switch back to me now?
Okay. Yeah.
Yeah.
All right. So so there's a rune. It's in Celestial. Do you know how to read Celestial?
I do speak Celestial.
All right. The rune reads, "What begins and has no end What is the ending of all that begins?
What? Can you say that again?
Yes. What
Please.
what begins and has no end? What is the ending of all that begins?
Uh, I'm gonna say I'm gonna do prestidigitation and shine some light on it,
Okay.
and
It-
then I'm gonna say back to it a ring.
A ring. Nothing happens.
I'm going to say a circle.
Nothing happens.
I say time.
Nothing happens.
I'm
One
gonna
more
have
time.
my unseen servant just try to open the door.
Oh no. What was it again though?
The riddle?
Yeah.
What begins and has no end? What is the ending of all that begins?
Death.
As you say that, another
Death.
an-
Death.
another as you say that, the door opens with magicalness. Inside is a hoard of treasure.
Well, I'm going to see if I can look. Can I look for any traps?
Yeah. Can we roll investigate or something?
Do we see this door open?
Are you in the same room as them now, or did you ever leave?
We're just in this middle room.
We'll say. I mean, it took a while for them to freaking figure out that puzzle there. So yeah, we'll say that you kind of met them as the door opened. So basically, the door opens as the door is closing, and so yeah, it's open. And you. So whenever someone's ready, I got some stuff to write down. If it's going to take some time to get all of it out, but if you all work together, it'll take like 20
Bag
minutes
of
probably.
holding. I'm just gonna start shoving shit.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm just
fair enough.
shoving things
Alright.
into the bag of holding.
Obviously, I can
Oh,
hear them. Say, people, what are you doing?
Hey, shut your whore mouth. Or bird mouth, sorry.
That is offensive.
Be quiet.
Is it because we called you a dog? Is that the offensive part of that?
I didn't
question?
just rub my blood against a werewolf's blood for you just to go in a back room and take everything. What are you
Oh my
doing?
gosh. You
I
did
did-
what? You're gonna be
I-
a werewolf now. Why are you so dumb?
I did what I had to do.
Oh my god.
Alright.
Can you guys
Alright.
calm down?
Put
I am
everything you
trained
just
to
got
listen.
back.
I want to roll for persuasion to make him shut it. Or would intimidation be better?
You can intimidate him, but I mean, it's not.
Anyway,
You could try to
I'm
intimidate,
pulling
but
things-
it's
Intimidate
throwing things
versus
into my
insight.
pocket.
yep.
Alright, I got a 17.
I got a nat 1, so.
Alright.
Dear God, I'm just terrified. I'm so terrified.
I turn to you and I'm just like, shut your beak and go to the cart.
I mean, this was the same person that used your beak as a weapon, so.
Your female dominance on me has wondrous effects.
All right. So whenever you have someone real quick with paper, or I could just text
I'm ready.
it. All right. We got.
Or you can text it, either one.
Yeah, I mean, it's a. I know that Lynn likes to write stuff down, so. 50 gold pieces, 1,100 silver pieces, 2,800 copper pieces. You got about 25 gold pieces. Sorry, 5 art objects or some just like art objects or stacked huge trinkets and stuff that are worth about 125 gold. Total, so 25 each. You have a deck of illusions, a jar of beads of nourishment, which have 50 beads inside. And you have 12 potions of lycanthropy and 3 potions of healing.
All right, what was that one item after Pick of Illusions?
Deck of illusions is a jar of
A jar
beads
of beads
and-
of nourishment.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
and it has 50 beads inside. So yeah, and then so basically it takes about 30 minutes to loot all that stuff, but actually doesn't because you use bag of holding and just basically throwing it in there.
Yeah.
Okay, so it doesn't take. It
I
takes
have
like
a quick question.
okay.
Would I be able to tell by looking at this potion of lycanthropy that what it does?
I mean, it's a. I mean, I guess it's written. It just on the side of the bottle it says potion of lycanthropy. It doesn't really say what that is. If you don't know what lycanthropy is, then it's just kind of that.
Oh,
It's just like labeled lycanthropy. That's it.
All right. So I look at Taylor and I'm like, aside from bird brain, do we have to tell the others? I mean, obviously I know or not.
Luthien.
Luthien's notorious for eavesdropping, so she's probably somewhere. George?
tell you. You can tell them what you want. I just want the potions in the deck of cards. You could have everything else if you want to.
I mean, we're standing right there.
Yeah. So, see, I just assumed that everyone else went outside.
Yeah, I
Stay
didn't
right here.
assume
Hey,
anyone.
should we
No.
tell the
would
guy
be.
standing in front of us?
See, I didn't think that he was like in front of us.
I mean, he never said he left or went anywhere, so
No, that's fair. Was he just like standing in the corner or something?
no, you don't know. What were you doing, George?
I win.
Yeah,
You
it was
remember? If you
George
remember the
Team
Birdman,
You went out with
yeah, the
Birdman.
miss had to be waited to let it. No, I walked into the room
Oh, okay, you walked into the
and
room.
witnessed the looting.
Oh, okay.
All right. Then yeah.
He just didn't say anything.
Ignore what I
was
just
the
said.
one
That
that's-
didn't happen. Then.
I was the one
Yeah,
that's
that
eavesdropping on
conversation-
everything around me.
Okay.
We're not that stupid. If we had realized, we would have been able to see that. So that conversation did not happen.
Yeah.
But it
Okay,
did. But
everyone.
it did though. But okay, fair enough.
See, I didn't know where George was. I would.
Okay.
Have said that.
All right, fair enough. All right, so you guys all leave.
Let's leave.
Unless
Was there?
right. So I'll get Luthien. Right, you want to know what they're talking about? So they're talking about some. You don't know a lot of what they're saying. They're using lots of like fancy terminology that you probably don't understand what it is, but you hear some of the words like oh shit, what is that word that I made today? Hold on one second. You hear void shade, you hear vampires, you hear Transylvania.
You don't know
hear-
what vampires are. Remember that.
You hear this is all the stuff you can hear. Like there's a lot of other stuff you don't understand. So, but these are the stuff that you know and you well not know, but you hear them specifically. You hear about explosions, death, and maybe an attack that's going to happen soon. They're basically talking about potentially having a battle after they finish their change. So. But we'll say that at this point, after that, all that it's basically nighttime. The moon is starting to come up.
Yeah, we're just gonna haul ass out of there.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. Well, let's see. That went well. Sort of.
All right.
You didn't have to kill him. You didn't have to fight the werewolves.
Yeah, called maturity.
We're gonna have to in a month.
All right. So you guys kind of gather outside, and Glintar, after talking to some of the goblins, he's already drawn a big circle, with the wayback stone, and he's like, "Come on, get inside the circle. We don't have time. We're gonna miss Golshara. We don't want to miss that at all. Come on, get in the circle. Come on."
No, we're gonna go back the way we came. I don't know where this circle's linked to.
This is gonna take us back to the town. It's my room. Come on, let's go.
No.
Why don't we just take the circle?
Because I don't know where this thing goes to.
It goes to my room. I want to get back to Golshara. If I miss Golshara, it's on you.
I mean, there's
Okay.
a lot of werewolves in there.
Okay, we can move pretty fast.
We probably move faster through this circle.
It's a day and a half journey back to Provence.
Yeah.
So
I just go through the circle.
What about the wagon?
What is
It's-
all that
I mean,
gold
it's
you
that-
stole weighing you down?
it's still a day and a half journey, unless you could probably make it,
No.
quicker, like within a day and a half, but you don't have to sleep. If you don't sleep, then you could make it in a whole day. But that would, you have to remember the horses need at least 1 day rest. That's why
Can we
he's
take the wagon through the circle?
Yes, he drew the circle around everything. So like all the goblins, the carriage and everything.
So we're just gonna trust this dude to teleport us
Yep.
wherever.
Or at least I will. I'm not as smart.
I'm good. Can I try to do? Can I try to persuade the orc to not go through the guy's circle?
I mean, sure. I mean, you have to roll. I mean, I don't. I still.
I can do insight to determine true intentions, or seek out any lie as to where this goes.
I told you it's going to go to my room,
Well, pretty boy, I don't want to go to your room, honey.
but it's nice and comfy in there.
That's nice.
You're not really selling this room.
Yeah,
It's
you sound
the-
like a creep.
Listen. It's not technically my room. It's gonna be outside because you think I could just let a whole carriage, 12
Oh.
goblins, and a freaking two horses just inside my room? No, it's gonna take.
So
Oh,
now
you're
your
lying.
story changes.
Yeah, you're lying.
Yeah, you didn't help
Prove
yourself with that
you're
argument. Come on, man. Come on. I'm on the whole circle train here, but come on.
I promise you. I give you my word.
Well, you just proved that you lie, so
It was
I'm
not
just
a lie. It
carrying
was.
a
It's,
long way.
I'm saying I want to go to my room. That's all.
I'm gonna do an insight check. You know, predicting their next move.
Glintar.
Figure this out.
Talk about Glintar.
Yep.
Okay, go ahead and roll for. I mean, he's
15. What's pretty boy's plans?
well, he rolled a 7, but he wasn't trying to lie to you. He just really wants to get back. Like this, Golshara is like really important to him. That's all you know.
If you guys want to take the courage, I'll walk and I can meet you there. I'm not trusting where this guy's leading us.
All right, circle man. Let's do
All right.
this thing.
All right, so we're splitting the party, is what I'm hearing.
I don't like the idea of that, but
Well, you're welcome to come with me.
I'll stay with the meathead.
Okay, so
The 1 day walk, stay with him.
I can do it.
all right, so who's all going in circle then?
I mean, out of character, if we're just splitting the party for the sake of splitting the party, I'll just go with
Go with what?
I'll just go with Whoever wants to walk.
I don't trust this guy. This guy has proven to be not the most trustworthy. As the story just changed a second ago.
It was just an accident.
Slip of the tongue.
You just accidentally told us where the thing wasn't actually going.
Well, see, the thing is originally
This is
it
all
was
about the
okay.
carriage.
Listen, yeah, exactly. Listen, exactly. Thank you, George, for calling it out. That's all it was. It was gonna be the room, but then I was like, wait a second, that would not make sense. So, yeah. So,
Conversation happened. I don't know what to tell you.
Well, we retconned the
Just like the
conversation.
conversation of loot that I
Exactly.
overheard,
We
by the
retconned
way.
the conversation of loot. We can't retcon a conversation of
Well,
the
one's
carriage.
different. Once I would have been able to see someone walking through the door. The other one is just. It's fine. We can retcon. Either way, I'm still walking. I don't trust this guy.
what?
Can I try and persuade him to just
Yeah.
go in the circle?
You could try.
Or can I just pick him up?
Yes,
And take
definitely
the
do that.
circle?
Definitely
You
do
could
that.
you could do a grapple check on me.
Yeah.
All right, roll for strength. Both of you. First, well, she rolls for strength and you roll for dexterity to see if you can get out of her grasp. And then it's a strength check after that.
Yeah, it's a 13.
I got a 17.
All right, so she grabs you. So now roll for strength again. This time you have advantage. Let's see. Or sorry, Novika.
So roll twice.
Yep. And then he's rolling against your strength.
I can use acrobatics though to get out of it. It's not just It's not, yeah. I don't want to do a strength check purely. That's a 21.
Whew.
to get out of it again. So
Yeah,
Try and get out of it while I'm holding you.
yeah,
yeah.
So what's your strength there?
Well, I got a 12.
Okay, well, so he slips out. You grab him and then he gets out of your clutches.
I'll be fine. I'll cast a spell on myself. I'll be there in no time.
Fine.
Well, who has the wayback stones anyways? I don't know.
Me.
He
You
does.
do? Jesus. Well, you're making a big deal about it. All right. All right. Well. All right. So everyone's going, or who's all going in a circle? We need to know.
I'm gonna go in the circle.
All right.
Unless if we're keeping the party together, then I'll stay with it.
No, you guys are free to follow this fool, this liar, this deceiver. Don't let me stop you.
Okay. So.
I'm torn.
Yeah.
Gosh, this wasn't supposed to be this hard. Get in the circle and go, damn it.
I'm going in the circle.
I'll just go in the circle.
I'm going.
All right.
I will also circle it up.
All right. So we'll say what? Taylor and Luthien are going in the circle, and you're walking.
Yeah, we'll make our way.
All
We'll
right.
meet you there.
Yeah.
All right. So, so as you step inside the circle, you kind of feel a vibration under your feet. The color of the stone, a bright yellow circle, circles you around like a tornado. 1 second you were looking at the entrance of the cave. The next, you were standing outside of Cravance. I'll go. I'm gonna summon all, but you hear it obviously. Okay. Hey. So the basic it just brings you straight right at the entrance of Cravance, and Glentar suggests that you take the horses outside. They're gonna die in this cold. And then he's like, all the like goblin honeys go and just basically just run towards the city.
So then I look at everyone. I'm like, all right, well, I guess meet back here in 2 days.
Meet back here 2 days. Who?
The ones that went through the circle.
Oh, you're saying that as the circle's surrounding you?
No, like as
As
it dissipates.
Oh,
we've
okay.
come through the circle, and now we have to come back here for when the other two come back.
Oh, okay. I see. All right. Well, they're gonna have to skip a lot of this because it didn't work out the way I planned. Okay, so Glintar tells. Let's see. We got Janik, Novika, George. Tells you to. He said it's pretty late out now. I suggest we just go to sleep. You can stay in my quarters for the night if you wish. If you don't want to stay in my quarters, then I do have a place for people that don't care for the stench. But tomorrow morning's a big day. We got Galshara, which is very important to us goblins. So try not to get just stray too much though. So
Is there a pub or something related?
Yeah, there's a pub in that Cravats here, but all of the businesses are closed. Everyone's like all prepping. There's like no guards on duty. There's nothing. Everyone's just kind of like, it's really quiet and silent around the whole city. And Glintar can take you up to his quarters if you'd like, or just to sleep the day to go cook.
All I need is somewhere to roost.
Yeah.
Okay. So you can find lots of bridges to roost, but it's very cold. So you'll need to.
An attic will do.
Okay. So let's say Glintar leads you, unless anybody has any other things they want to do. They lead you through into the city so that you don't freeze from the cold.
I'm cool with it.
He he shows you his room, but just to show you, he just
Don't mind those.
If you look into the room is surprisingly tidy for a goblin's dwelling. Every item has its place. It looks almost like a goblin bachelor pad, essentially. Glintar kind of just plops down and says, make yourself at home, especially anyone that just wants to, lay down, especially you, Mr. Bird person. Just roost wherever you want. Just know outside of my room probably stinks of things that you don't want to smell. And you can smell a pungent smell of other goblins. And this room just smells kind of like... It's more like smells like a bachelor pad. Like smelly socks, sweat. But it's not as bad outside. Outside smells like piss and shit. So.
All right, so it smells like a breath of fresh air coming in there.
Yes. Mm-hmm. And he says, if you don't wish to stay here, I do have nicer quarters. I just have to knock on my mother's door.
It is no consequence to me, sir. I've actually been smelling goblin guts for the last 2 days, so I'm good.
Fair enough. Fair enough. All right. So if nothing else, you guys can head to sleep. Unless there's anything else you want to do.
If all the places are shut, then I'll just go to sleep.
I'm gonna long rest it up.
All right, George.
I'm resting.
All right. Meanwhile, there we got Taylor and Luthien taking the walk trek. You guys gonna sleep during the night, or you gonna just walk through the night?
How far away can we get?
Far away from what?
The cave.
Like the cave you were just at?
Yeah.
Until the nighttime?
Yeah.
You can get without stopping, maybe a little rest, you probably could make it about half a day's journey done.
I'll just walk. I think we can walk through the night. What do you say?
I'm good.
Yeah, we'll just walk through the night.
All right. I'll
Before we get too far,
okay.
I'm going to summon my familiar, and I'm going to get rid of my unseen servant, and my familiar is going to be an owl, so now I can see at night in the dark, and it will keep us safe from anything sneaking up on us that's not invisible.
I mean, I already can see in the night, so. I mean, whatever helps you out, that's fine.
Taylor's just
So,
like, "Oh, good for you."
just need one of you to roll a d6.
You go for it.
2.
Right. In the distance, you hear haunting howls. A pack of werewolves is more than likely close on the prowl.
Can my familiar see anything?
You kind of see a silhouette, like probably like the owl probably can, like probably 200 feet away. I don't know how far an owl can see, but we'll say you can see a silhouette of a pack of werewolves howling into the night.
Well, we're already walking. I guess we can go a little faster.
I can dash it.
Yeah, we'll just start dashing. And then
Alright.
tell me if they get within 50 feet of us.
All right, so can you dash as much as you can without exhausting yourself, or?
I mean, there's not like a specific you can only dash this many turns in a row.
That's what I'm gonna say. Yeah, I don't think so. Okay, yep, you guys can dash. I mean, and they're not really looking for you, so you managed to dash through, and we'll say it's about you guys make it to the cave entrance probably about noonish, but before that it's already morning time for the other parties or the other group, so
Well, doesn't their time move? Isn't our time like a million times faster than theirs?
I mean, that's what I'm saying. You basically skipped. You're there now, but I'm just basically going back now. So you're there, but you get there at noon.
We're catching
But
up on
there-
where
But
you-
they went to bed and they're waking up in the morning. There's a little
Alright.
bit to do there.
Before we walk in, I say, "Hey, do you even want to go in there?"
I mean, we kind of left our compadres alone with the sketchy pretty boy.
You know what? That's fair. Let's go see how they're doing. All right, we're going in.
All right.
All right,
Back to
so
recording.
back to you guys.
Now catch up.
So you guys all kind of slept in Glintar's room. So
First thing I do when I wake up is I want beer or mead or whatever
Okay.
alcohol.
So, oh boy. So you stay. Jeez. So, as you wake up, Glintar is no longer in the room with you. But or you hear a knocking at the door, and he opens it a crack, and it's Glintar, and he's he opens the door, your noses are filled with a cacophony of smells. On one hand, it smelled like someone was making delicious food, but on another, it smelled as if the air was thick with sweat. You hear groans and voices, screamings, like, "Oh yeah! Harder!" and "Ooh-wee!" Glintar himself, is wearing only an elven robe and nothing else. And he says, "Oh, sorry I'm late. It's been a very eventful morning. Please try to stay close as I escort you to Grizzletooth. It's kind of wild here during Golshara Day."
I'll look up at him as it smells like breakfast is ready.
"Oh, there's quite a lot of feasting going down at the town square, so just like I said, as long as we're inside the corridors, try to stay close to me." So you guys all following Glintar?
Yes.
Hesitantly, but yes.
So he leads you down the corridor, and the sights you see are nothing short but horrific for most of you. Goblins everywhere are screaming and shouting in pleasure as they have orgies in every room, every corner. I won't describe much more, but just know it's a lot of "Oh yeah, whip me harder," and more of the
Interesting.
"Ooh-wee." As you
Mating season isn't for another 3 months.
As you get closer towards the entrance of Grizzletooth's throne room, Glintar stops you for a moment and says, "Let me go in first. My father isn't the most bashful." After a long minute, Glintar returns with a bunch of naked druids, goblins, and a few elves rushing out. "Grizzletooth will see you now. If you need me, I'll be in my quarters." And as you enter Grizzletooth's throne room, all sorts of interesting objects lie on the ground, including paddles, whips, flails. Grizzletooth is practically naked, except for the fact that he's got his grizzly bear fur wrapped around his waist. "Forgive me. I enjoy the festivities a little too much myself. But you've done it, my friends. You've returned your kin safely from the clutches of those wretched werewolves. Grizzletooth will never forget this deed. You are true friends of the Blood Moon clan." So as you walk in, he snaps his fingers, and like a couple like scantily dressed, not like completely naked, but scantily dressed bugbears enter the room, and presents you each with a Blood Moon token, a small, intricately crafted wooden emblem that signifies the honorary status within the clan. Then Grizzletooth's like, "Where's the other two? Did they die?"
They didn't feel like jumping through the way that.
I have no idea where they are.
"Such a shame." And then the bugbear gives you George the extra 2 tokens. He also gives you 1 set of moonlight light blades. It's kind of similar to what Glintar has, but a little less. It's not as long. It's instead of like a long blade, it's just 2 daggers.
What'd you call them?
They're called Moonlight Blades. And I did not make them in the thing yet, so that later, but and then he says, feel free to join in on the Feast of Desire in any way you'd like. Stay as long as you want in Gravance. If you wish to leave now, find Glintar. He won't be happy, but he does wish to speak to you before you leave. So he kind of offers you to basically, you can go off down into the town square and feast upon all the good foods that are down there. Or if other desires, it is the Feast of Desire after all. So.
Yeah, so what, just to recap, just because I can't remember, what is our original mission here?
The original mission was to oh, you know what, I missed a part here, but basically Glintar also says that he accepts the pact with Sentinel Falls and will aid in event of war. That was why you were there originally, is to create a pact with Sentinel Falls, the soldiers at Sentinel Falls and the goblins of Cravance.
So I would want to find the guy who had the ring, who made the ring. Is it Glentar?
The ring?
Yeah, who made the ring to get us here so quickly.
Oh, the Wayback Stones. Yes.
Sure. And see if there's anything like that to get back to Sentinel Falls.
Okay, so you want to find Glintar?
Yep.
Okay.
And I make it known that that's my intention, is to go find him.
Okay.
To the party.
What will you guys do? George and Luthien? Or not Luthien, sorry. Nobika.
Well, I know I will at least wait around until the other two show up. But yeah, I'll get alcohol, wait around, and I guess follow along with Janik and see what he does.
Okay. So they definitely segregate this stuff, so all the food is like in the main area.
Okay, so it's safe to eat.
It's safe to
not
eat.
Sweat ridden.
Right. Yeah. So if you want to go eat and drink, you have to go away from where Janik is going, because they kind of keep the food and other things away from the more indecent things.
So I would look at her and say, well, it doesn't look like, and I hate this expression, it doesn't look like we can kill two birds with one stone. But if this is what you need before we adventure out, we shall take care of your needs first.
All right, yeah. Especially if I'm going to be going back into the cesspool, if you will.
I have no idea what you mean, but lead on.
George, are you going with them to the feast?
As long as everybody's decent.
Yes, everyone there is like just are wearing like party hats. They're doing like tribal dances. Like they definitely keep it. This is like the Golshara, from what you know of it. A lot of you know the bad things of what they do are just giant sex parties, but the part that is seen by the public eye is just normal festivities of honoring their goddess of desire. So it's just all food and drinks and just a good old time. They talk about, their loves, their different, different things like that. So
I will put on a party hat.
all right. So
try and convince him that the party hat is supposed to go on his beak.
okay.
Hey, he just believes you.
Okay.
he just believes you.
I feel awfully festive, but I can't see.
Yeah.
The party hat just enough to where you can see.
That's better.
All right, so you guys go enjoy the feast, and there's all sorts of good foods. I mean, if everyone grabs a plate and eats, you guys all get a point of inspiration for eating with the
Hey.
goblins. And at this point, Luthien and Taylor would have made it in here to the feast. I mean, definitely different drinking games are going on, trying to who's out drinking, and everyone's kind of watching Novika just drink every goblin under the table because they're like literally 3 feet tall. And so yeah, you guys come in to basically like all three of your party mates are just like freaking having a blast eating food and dancing, drinking, stuff like that. So there you go.
I'd like to play my lute.
And play your lute, okay.
I would like to sing with his looting.
Okay.
I'll just watch.
I got a 22 performance.
Okay. Roll for some performance there. Janik.
Oh Jesus!
Let's see how good your
Nat
singing
20.
is. Oh,
Nice. All right, so
damn.
pretty much this kind of like the main focus was watching Novika just drink everyone at the table, but now everyone's kind of looking at you, they're starting to do like little conga lines as you play the lute and you sing. And what are you singing? What's your song?
Okay. So all right, give me a beat, George.
Dun, dun, do, 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 do.
A long time ago, there was a single bird, and with that bird he flew south. And when he flew south, he had to find his bird mother, but she was no longer there. And so we came and we feasted. And when we feasted, we had bird seed. But at the end of the day, there was no bird mead. It's my bird song. Get from a nat 20.
There you go. It was beautiful. Everyone's just clapping and just super excited. At this point,
And this is to what George is playing.
Yeah, absolutely. I'm sure it is a masterpiece, and just because of it, I think you guys both will get an additional point of inspiration. You
Hey!
too. It's because I'm feeling nice today. And then so so then Luthien and Taylor, they see this like whole masquerade of events, and you two kind of glance at them, and kind of that's when the song ends, is when you see them.
Hey, y'all.
Hello.
Oh, welcome back.
Hey, welcome in. Get something to eat. Get something to drink.
Can I see where they might keep their treasure as we're walking around?
No, not in the vicinity. It's like everyone is. It's loud and obnoxious, and everything's kind of just it's very difficult for you to see anything where they would put treasure without kind of going in and searching for it actively. I mean, then you're just like, if you're looking around, you're not seeing anything that screams treasure room. So, eventually, as you know, if you guys have nothing crazy, Glintar does kind of make his way down to you.
Yes, Mr. Glentar. We were told to see you.
Oh yes. If you think it's time to leave, It's such a shame. But I do know a place where we can talk where it's a little less rambunctious.
Just to be clear, we're not going to do weird sex stuff, right?
No,
I feel
sir.
like that needs to be set up front just today.
No, sir. No. I'm all tuckered out from earlier this morning event, so you don't need to worry about that.
Oh, all right. Lead on, sir.
So do you guys all kind of follow Glintar to? And Glintar's back in his full armor set, like what you've used.
Okay, so
Expect. He's not in his just robe anymore. He's kind of come down in his full attire. If you do follow him, a lot of the orgy stuff has kind of calmed down. It's kind of been taken to the rooms with doors shut. So you
Everyone's
might
smoking cigarettes.
So is everyone following Glintar, or is anybody gonna go do some crazy stuff over here?
I'll follow.
So bounce it around here a little bit because okay. So he goes up to a door. It's definitely smells like absolute. Without saying, it smells like sex up here. Okay, it's horrible. It's really bad. But as he comes up here, he knocks on the door 3 times in a shape of a triangle, and the door glows with the goblin symbol. Those that can speak and recognize the symbol, it says basically portable door.
Porta door.
Glintar whispers a word. The same language you heard Grizzletooth speak, which you don't understand. It's basically their dialect, so you don't quite understand it. But anyways, inside this door, it opens, and it's like a completely night and day shift. It's like the room is filled with bunk beds, each bed perfectly made, beautifully made elven silk, which now I can actually move you to the other map here. Oh, yes.
Where does this lead us?
So you should see yourselves. You should have access to your characters inside of a mansion. Maybe I can. There you are. All right. So basically, you enter, and it's just inside of a room full of bunk beds. And Glintar says, hold on, I gotta find it. It's like, well, this was where I was gonna have you guys sleep, but you didn't want to. So, but this is where I grew up. As you can kind of see, the little pictures, paintings of Glintar and 2 other elves that don't have the same shade of skin color as he does. It's not as green. It's more elvish than it is goblin. Let's see here. Sorry. Well, guys did a little things out of order here. So the huge with it's 3. There's lots of bunk beds. The paintings depict younger Glintar with a beautiful elven woman, and a few of them are paintings of young Glintar and elven children playing and having fun. Glintar is like, this is where I grew up for most of my life until my stepfather came, and it's all over now, but it's all right. My mother lets me come here occasionally. But anyways, so the reason why I called you here is I've been thinking. There's been a lot in my life I'm not proud of, and I myself find you guys very intriguing to be around. If you don't mind, I would mind tagging along for a little while. My father has given me his blessing. Plus, it would be nice to have some intelligent conversation for a change. I'm only half goblin, after all. This is my home for a very long time. My mother let me stay here every once in a while. Being half goblin has never been easy, but unfortunately, these are the cards I've been dealt. I'd like to make a name for myself, become something more than just a handsome goblin or a bastard elf. If you would let me come with you on the journey, I assure you I won't be any trouble. So,
Well, you have my sword.
it's funny because that's what he said when he joined originally. I know a lot of you guys don't like him, but he's
Fine.
got
And my axe.
I got to. So basically, he says that he can get you, with using a wayback stone, he can get you almost to, basically 1 day journey to Sentinel Fall, because he's got a wayback stone that goes to a Silent Leaf clan's encampment.
Sounds better than the alternative.
It was, I think originally it was a 4-day journey, so it'd break it down to like a 1-day journey. So, but I'll let it up to you guys now after hearing his kind of monologue there, and what you guys would want to do with it, that information.
I don't see why you can't join.
It could be interesting.
I'll try to be quiet. I know that Luthia doesn't like me too much. So
Let me ask you this, new friend. How do you feel about our Lord and Savior J.C. Bailey?
I'm not really into those types of gods, but he seems alright, I suppose, from what
Well,
I've heard.
if you journey with us, you might become a faithful follower as I have. Learn his ways. Maybe even one day get this bodacious bow tie.
Bodacious bow tie. That sounds like a great thing for me to have.
It would be. It's a lot of trials and tribulations to get this bow tie, but if you're a true believer in J.C. Bailey, you too can become a follower.
Very well. Very well. So, all I'll say is if you're ready, we'll go and I'll draw the circle here. I don't suggest you leave the room. Just bad things could happen. I can't promise your safety if you leave this room, but I do need to go.
We kind of need to go get Taylor.
Wait, Taylor didn't
You?
come through?
No.
What do you mean? He didn't say he didn't, did he?
Yes, he did.
I did.
When did you say that you didn't?
When everyone
I
else was
specifically
leaving.
I specifically said, where does this door lead? And then no one answered. So
shit.
it's like, well, then I'm not going in.
Oh, well, so the... I did not hear that at all.
Oh man, I
The
didn't
door
either.
closed and all y'all leave.
So the door's still open, so you can see all this that's going on here. So you can see into this room, but and you can hear what's all that's happening. So I mean, he's not like being quiet per se, but it's definitely a lot quieter because the only one side of the wall smells stinky like goblins. The other kind of it's like clean and pristine. So I mean, you can walk through at any point you want. It's just gonna take you. So.
Well, I said, it looks like he's coming.
Who's coming? Oh,
Pretty
Clintar.
boys joining the party.
So you just yell through the doorway. Looks like he's.
Yeah. Yep, I do.
All right,
Which
so
can
I
mean
live
many different
Where-
things.
Where does this actually? Where does this pocket dimension live?
in your ass.
Oh, this is my home of Lunaris. It's a elven city of
How far
glory.
away are you guys?
I mean, this way it's only like 5 feet you walk through, but in reality, oh, you're probably hundreds of miles away by foot.
Whoa.
Oh, I mean, it's quite a distance.
So why don't you come back this way, and then we can take your waystone, and we can go.
Oh, sure. It doesn't matter which way we do it. I just thought it would be easier since we're all here. But it doesn't matter. So,
Silly meathead always making things difficult.
My hand hurts.
Just then, the other door opens, and you see a gray, a gray, hold on 1 second. A small gray elf-looking creature. The creature sees you, makes an incoherent sound, and disappears.
What?
Who was that?
Are you even allowed to be here, dude?
Well, not if he sees! Freaking stupid elf! Always wondering what the hell I'm doing. And so he tries to go close the door back, and all of a sudden you hear like a whoosh, and you hear some deep voices like knock on the door, just like, "Who's in there?"
Occupied.
We better get going. Actually, I think what's Miss the little fellow here said is a very good idea. Let's get out of here. Let's go back to the goblin place. It's a great idea. So the door opens. They open the door because it's not really. He didn't lock it or anything, but so you just see the small gray elf and then two elven guards, kind of just with nice gleaming armor. And then the small gray elf disappears again. And then Glintar's, "That little tattletale! He can't do anything. I suggest we go now. We don't want to fight those little bastards."
If we can definitely avoid conflict, let us move.
Yeah, I'm okay with it.
Why would he tattle, though?
He never liked me going up. I always kicked him.
That's pretty mean.
Yeah.
Are we not supposed to be in here?
Well,
Yeah.
not necessarily. I mean, this is my room, but
Doesn't seem like it.
my stepfather just doesn't, like me here anymore. But it's just,
Okay.
come on, let's go!
Taylor doesn't either,
Yeah, let's
and
not ask
I'm on the
questions.
fence,
Let's
so...
move.
The guards are like,
I say,
"Halt! Halt! Don't you go through that door!"
Occupied.
when they go through the door, I'm gonna hold the door open. I'm intrigued to see how this plays out.
So you're saying, like, so everyone comes back through the door to Provence, right? And,
Yep.
And then the two guards are outside of the door staring, basically. So you're holding the door open.
Yeah, so the guards can come through.
Oh, we're not coming through. Close the door.
Why? Why won't you come through?
It smells like absolute shit in there. And then they just start through.
I'm just gonna go over and close the door.
They just start barfing as you close the door, and you can hear them just retching from the smells.
You prestidigitation, and it smells like flowers for them now.
Let's stop barfing. But if the door so you shut the door. But
Now I have puke to go with my goblin guts on my nose.
Wait, now so you're trying to shut the door while Taylor's holding it open. So are you like fighting?
Yes.
Him.
I will do it if I need to. I will do a strength check to shut the door.
Yeah, let's do a strength check. I have
Alright,
-1. Let's go, baby.
Jesus Christ.
-1.
Oh, that was a 17. That was a
I rolled a
17.
3.
Oh,
Second open. The guards are smelling sweet, sweet flowers wafting in now.
You know, this would be a lot easier if you just had the door closed.
Oh, oh, close the door. Oh, wait. Okay.
I'm getting very confused over the sweet smell of flowers and the stink of cunnilingus.
So
And this party hat is making things hard to see.
so the two guards are they try to get closer to you so they can shut the door. And they basically like either come in or shut the door. We ain't going through there.
Why not?
I'm still trying to close it, by the way. Like, I'm still trying with all my might to close this door.
There's filthy goblins in there. And this half-breed.
True.
You
Wait,
can,
are you talking about me?
no, they're talking about the goblin, Glintar.
Can you tell us why you want him?
We don't want him. Take him. We just close the door. We just can't let him come through here willy-nilly.
why not?
Well, he clearly can.
He's not supposed to.
Why
well, you
not?
better arrest him.
I mean, we could arrest him. Yeah, we could arrest him.
Yeah, come here and arrest him.
Glintar is basically, at this point, he's just gone. Like, he's not even behind you anymore. He saw the two guards and was like, beating feet.
He just ran.
Yep, ran back to his room.
Oh my gosh, guys, this guy's a coward. We can't bring him with us. One sign of trouble and he's out.
But
As soon as I get this door shut, I'll explain to you why it's a good idea to have him.
I'm gonna stand in the middle of these two idiots and just like ask the guards, like, why isn't he allowed to go through if it's his space?
He was banned. Like all for being the half-breed he is.
just because
Well, I
he's
mean,
a
I
man.
don't appreciate the fact that he's a half-breed is something I
Yeah,
am either.
that is-
Well, you don't talk, you little dirty half-breed, you too. You better shut your mouth.
Oh my god, they're racist!
Oh,
Yeah,
I'm not a half-breed.
Only one way to handle this. I take out a whip and I whip one of the guards.
oh, goodness.
You can't be out here disrespecting my crew, bruh.
I'm not even a half-breed.
No, I am.
Oh, that's just not
Well,
nice.
so I don't want to say it, but you're basically black to them. You're like a.
Or basically what?
They're basically to them. You're the black version
Because
of
I'm a
them.
dark elf?
Yeah.
Is that the problem?
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Oh.
Okay, so I'm gonna roll to hit. Because I can't be dealing with this BS.
Okay, hold on.
Racism
I'm right
is
there with
not
you.
allowed. Racism is not allowed.
All right, go ahead. Do you realize how racist D&D is? Like,
I don't care.
go ahead, do it. Hit him.
Oh hey, what's my plus to hit? Hold on. That's gonna be a 23 to hit.
Okay, you hit him, but also I should tell you real quick. I meant to say this earlier, but you guys are all level 3 after the werewolf encounter things, and so I mean I said that earlier to be prepped and ready for that, but
Well, I haven't picked new spells yet, but it's wait, I'm level. Oh my gosh, I can Blade Song now. Oh, it's over for all of you.
oh boy.
So anyway, so I hit them.
Okay, yeah, you hit him.
And they're right next to each other.
Yes.
Okay, so damage. I'm just not gonna. I'll level up after this first hit. Rolling. That's going to be an 11 damage to him, and I am going to Blooming Blade, which means that the character next to him is going to take w- is going to take what's my modifier? 4. It's going to take 9 damage. The other one's going to take 9 damage.
So the second
And
one's
is that
taking 9 damage.
Yep. And is that considered a surprise round, or would I have my bonus action?
Well,
We can call it. We
I
can
mean,
call it a surprise
no,
round and not give me a bonus action. That's all good.
I mean, it kind of were. They're not like rookie guards. They're always expecting something bad to happen.
So I will have my bonus action.
Uh,
So I have my bonus action then.
yeah, sure. Why not? I don't care. I mean, I wasn't expecting you
Nice.
to murder these guys, but
Okay, then
so you said
I
9 for the second guy.
yeah 9 for the second one, and
Okay.
then for my bonus action, I am does an 18 hit.
Yes.
Okay, and so that's going to be it's only 8 damage to the one I hit the first time.
Okay, so that first guard you hit is looking pretty miserable right now. Half of his armor is like whipped off. But at this point, guess roll for initiative, I suppose. Freaking violent. There's only 2 guards, so. In 1 second, you guys can all let me know what you got. All right, go ahead, George. Unless you're not fighting, you don't have to. Nobody has to fight if you don't want to. You can walk through the
19.
19.
I want in on some of this action.
All right, roll for initiative.
$15.
Janik, are you helping here, or are you just gonna
I would like to use. I have a 6, 7.
a 7 initiative?
I would like to just shut the door.
Okay. So 7 is initiative. You're gonna try to, as your action, I'll remember to shut the door. Okay.
Yep.
All right. Sounds good. Taylor, what's your initiative?
That's gonna be 23.
Okay. And then Vika.
We're either gonna fight these guys or try and shut the door. Is that the options we're
Well,
given?
that's on Janik's action. He's gonna try to shut the door. So, not because we're now in initiative order. So,
All right. Well, my initiative is 17, but I just want to watch for 1 round.
let's see how things turn out.
Yeah.
Okay, let's do this. Let me turn the music
Who
up.
has music?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Let's say turn the
Ooh.
Who's
music.
first?
Oh yeah.
I got.
I think I don't know what happened to the music earlier, but
Or we can play Whip It by Dio.
okay. All right. So Taylor, go ahead. It's your turn again.
Oh, it's my turn.
Yeah.
I needed. I'm in the middle of turning into level 3, so I'm gonna start with my bonus action, and I'm going to go into my blade song.
Yeah, if everybody on their turn wants to quickly level themselves up to level 3, I know it's hard because level 3 is pretty major, but guys can attempt to do that.
Okay, and so then what I'm going to do is I'm going to do Green Flame Blade on that one that I've hurt more,
Okay.
and that's going to be high numbers math. That's going to be a 25 to hit,
Yep, they hit.
and I am going to roll for damage.
Okay.
That is going to be 13 damage for him.
Okay.
And for the other one, that's going to be 7 damage.
Okay.
And then I think, yeah, that's it.
All right.
That's my turn.
George.
I am going to. No, I'm going to. I'm just going to pull out my bow and fire an arrow at the one that is the least wounded.
Okay.
Dirty 20 to hit.
Yep. Man, you guys are rolling really nice.
5 damage.
5 damage. Cool.
And I'm also going to tell Luthien, you can do this. I believe in you. And give her inspiration.
Okay. All right. Is that it for your turn? George?
Yep, that's all I can do.
Okay. All right. Now it is the guard that isn't as badly hurt's turn. And he is going to attack you with a long sword.
So he'll be
Back
moving
to-
through the door.
Is he moving?
Yeah, he's.
Is he moving towards me?
I mean, I should have asked, like, who went through the door and who's not through the door.
I'm still standing right next to the door.
So is everyone pretty much out into the goblin area this time, or
Yeah.
who stayed behind?
I am.
All right, so yeah, yeah, he's gonna try to stab at you with a reach of 5 feet. So he won't go out the door, but he'll try to hit you.
How far was he from when his turn started?
Probably, 10 feet away, or I guess I'll make a guard. It's hard to do since you guys are in another universe. But they came through this door, and so he kind of walks up 5, 10, 15, 20, 25 feet with a 5-foot range on his sword and tries
So
to
he
stab
walks
someone.
up to me.
Whoever's close enough to the door. I mean, this door is a very small window, so I don't know how
No,
you guys
but
are all
if
fitting here.
he walks into a 10-foot range of me, I get an opportunity attack.
Okay. Yeah, we're gonna
However,
go
that's
this
definitely not
closer.
going to hit, so don't worry about it. Just continue.
We're just gonna remove that door because that way it's a little bit better to understand what's going on here. You guys just imagine you're in another universe.
I can't see anything, so.
Am I not in my Discord sharing it anymore? Oh, I'm not.
No.
There you go.
Thank you.
And then Novika, you're inside the door, right? Or outside the door? Klutzy,
Sorry, I couldn't hear you. What?
said you're outside the door as well?
Yeah, I'm not in the room.
Alright. So, God, why are you doing this to me? Alright, so this guy comes out, tries to stab. Who's this guy? Alright, so just real quick, tell me where you are with respect to the door. So we got Janix trying to shut it. Taylor's holding it open. This guy's not even here.
I was standing in between them.
So he's holding it, trying to close the door. So he's probably right here, and he's probably here, and then and then you're standing in between the two. And then where are you relatively, George and Novika?
Sorry.
So,
I'm just standing straight back from the door.
all right, straight back from the door. Cool.
Yeah.
All right. All right, cool. Now that we got that squared away, he's gonna stab Luthien. What does 18 hit? Luthien?
I'm getting stabbed?
Yes. I mean, you're the closest one to stab.
Well, my armor's only 17.
All right, well, that's fine. He's gonna stab you. Finally, I get to hurt somebody.
Yeah. Should have attacked me. Would have done
All right,
nothing.
so he comes at you with his long sword, stabs you for... and he's using both his hands, so he got 4 damage to you. Also, I need you to roll a strength saving throw, Luthien.
Don't forget you have inspiration.
Well, Luthien and Taylor didn't say that they ate any of the food, unless you did. If you did eat the food, you get
That doesn't
inspiration.
matter.
Oh,
Yeah.
right. Bardic inspiration, not. You got a 6. All right, so with the stab, you were pushed back 15 feet. And you were knocked prone.
And that was what?
Knocked prone. So basically, he stabbed you. You took 4 damage. And he pushed you back 15 feet, and you were knocked prone. Okay. Now that's over with. Novika, are you gonna attack, or are you gonna still watch like you said you were gonna do?
I guess I'll attack. Is it my turn?
Yes.
Alright, let's see here. Wasn't quite ready for it. So we've got 2 slightly injured, right?
Yes.
Alright, I go ahead and use my flail.
Okay.
To attack the one that's closer, which is the one like in the doorway who stabbed Novika, right?
What?
Or not Novika, Luthien.
Yes. Okay, so roll for damage or roll to hit. And this is a level plane, by the way. I just very difficult to.
11 to hit.
Nope, they did not hit. Is that all you're gonna do? So you came up flail range 5 feet, right?
Yeah, no, I can't really do too much else, so I'll move back, I guess.
All right, so go ahead and move yourself. All right, Luthien, it's your turn. So basically, you can take an action to stand back up, and that's your turn.
You skipped me.
Oh,
Okay.
no, you're not up yet. You got 7, didn't you, Janik?
Yeah. Yeah, I
Yeah,
thought Luthien already went.
no, Luthien got stabbed.
I didn't get to do nothing.
Oh, okay.
So you take the action to stand up, and that's the end of your turn. Unless you want to move anywhere, I guess, or I don't know. That's you use half your movement to stand up, so you can move whichever, but you only have half your movement to do so.
Yeah, I'll just stand up.
All right, Janik.
All right, I'm gonna shut the door.
All right, roll for strength.
Um,
Well, actually,
17.
yeah, you know what? The door is shut because Taylor's not really holding it open anymore. So
Well, didn't Klutzy go into the door?
I
no,
moved
she
back.
stepped a bit back. So Janik shuts the door, and you hear the guard like hit it with his sword a couple times, and then you see Glintar just run back. He knocks on the door 3 times with the.
Whoa. Glintar, did he roll initiative here? I thought this guy was long gone. Nice try. As far as I'm concerned,
He
initiative's to
ran
try to
away.
open that door back up.
All
You
right,
can
all
always
right.
just dash back in.
Well, yeah, he
What I'm saying.
doesn't have initiative technically. I thought that with him closing the door, I guess, yeah.
Or he can use message to just tell me what to do to seal the fucking door.
Well, the next with him shutting the door, the next person in initiative is the guard.
Whoa. Glintar,
Hey, what is that? So with that, the guard on the other side just kind of tries to bust through, but the door's shut from. I mean, the door was open from your side, so it's. I mean, it's not being held shut by anything, so he can open it, but he doesn't necessarily want to open it, so he's just going to kind of try to. He's going to use his movement to try to go out and try to call somebody. Or wait, not this guy. Hold on. To call for backup. And then it's your turn, Taylor. But the door is still shut.
The store is still shut.
Yes.
And I'm standing
Well,
in front
I'm
of
gonna.
it.
Well, I was standing in it too, so I mean, it doesn't really matter. I'm gonna open the door and then walk, and then stand
You'd have
halfway
to push,
through.
You'd have to get me out of the way.
But if you could just close the door with now not having any sort of hitbox when we were standing in the doorway, then why would now I have to push you? Because the door already went through one of us.
Well, no, the way I imagined it, or I was thinking, is you were holding the door open. Like, it's like if the door was coming, you have the doorknob held to your, right exactly where you are. Like, imagine if the door is there. I guess I could put a door there if you really want. So really, it didn't close you because the, at least in my eyes. I'll show you what I'm talking about. If I could please get a door. All right. So it was like this. So, if you're holding the door open, then he shut it. You know what I mean? That's open, but you know what I'm saying. The door's held open this way, so you were holding it open that way, and he closed it.
But what if I had to be on the inside to be able to attack?
That's true.
Because there's no way I'm attacking through the door.
All right. Well,
So I'm just saying.
it's a little difficult situation here.
We can just call it.
It's up to you if you
I
want.
will, however, be pretty upset that I wasted Blade Song and will be lashing out.
All right. Well, if Janet closes the door, your turn. You're just gonna not try to open the door or anything. You're just gonna. I mean, this is the door.
I'm not. I'm just going to shove Janik.
Then I guess I'll do a opposing roll.
A what?
Opposing strength roll, right?
Yeah.
Of course. I roll a 7.
I roll
And I'll
a
use my
15.
inspiration.
You're gonna use your inspiration? Okay.
And that's a 21.
Okay.
And I have 1 inspiration left.
Taylor?
Well, I rolled a 15.
Alright, so you couldn't push through Janik as the door's shut.
Well, I wasn't trying to push him to get to the door. I was just trying to push him over because that was a dick thing to do.
Oh, okay. So you just tried to push him over and you failed at doing so.
Yep.
There you go. I'll put the door where it's supposed to be. Alright. At that point, the initiative is over and you guys are back into the land of...
What happens to
Huh.
Luthien? Are we just letting Luthien die on the ground here?
Luthion's...
Just let me bleed.
No, Luthien stood back up. She only took 4 damage. So, I mean, you're either out of initiative, the door's shut, or we could keep going through initiative, and it's George's turn. George, do you have anything you want to do?
Well, I'm going to heal Luthien.
All right. Go ahead and do
Heal
that.
Luthien
Yep, go ahead.
for 4 hit points.
All right, well, there you go. You're back to full health then.
Yeah.
That's all you took.
Thank you, George.
All right. Is that all your turn there, George?
Yep.
Okay. The second guard is turn is next, and he's just kind of gonna stand there, and he's gonna hold an action to stab anyone that opens the door. But you don't know that, so you can't see him. Then it's Novika's turn.
Wait, are we still trying to fight him?
I don't know. We're
It's
just
up to you.
we're in initiative still. Huh? Wait. Huh? I mean, you can get out of initiative now if you want.
Yeah, no, door's closed. I don't have the effort to try and go through that.
Okay.
I'm still feeling a little buzzed from the drinking earlier.
The drinking. Okay. Luthien? As she removes himself from initiative, she's letting her guard down. So, Luthien, are you gonna let him stab you, or just gonna let the door be shut?
I don't know, is meathead and bird brain done?
You know I'll keep fighting. But if you open it, you probably will get stabbed.
I didn't really plan on dying today. Can
Well, you
we
just
let this
healed.
one go?
You just got healed, so you probably won't die.
Oh, I know.
But-
And I am a very spiteful person. But I just like
I
to let
know.
it fester and then seethe on it. And then when we see them again at some point, because you know if Pretty Boy is coming with us, we're going to run into some problems.
Well, do we really want to bring Pretty Boy with us when the first thing he does is run away from a fight?
Yeah, well, why don't we go address that?
Well, if that's
Yeah.
if everyone's done with initiative, we will more than likely just end the session there, as it's 2-hour mark. So
Next
Alright.
time we're going to ask Pretty Boy why he's a little bitch.
Next time, I'm gonna
Yes.
challenge him to a duel if he wants to stay.
so
I think that's fair.
you made it through the door. You're in Crevance. You fought valiantly to the Elven guards that didn't know you were gonna try to kill them or try to hurt them. So there you go. That is the end of today's session. So thank you. I'll be right back. All right. Well, that was a little little heated there at the end there because we like to fight, but that was it there. There's some very bloodlust members of the party. We can't raid out yet, but I do would like to say again, if you guys haven't, make sure you share it with everyone, all your friends, so that we can get Tales of Red out there. I really tried my best on this one. I really was trying to push for a little bit more roleplay, a little less action. Of course, action has to come every once in a while. It is Dungeons and Dragons after all. They like to fight. Let's go. So I hope everyone enjoyed tonight's session. I thoroughly did. We'll see you guys back next week, hopefully. Hopefully not everyone will be so bloodlust, but we'll see. But thank you guys so much. Like I said, the biggest ask I have is if you could please share the stream with other people. Let them know about its existence. And I'll catch you next time. We'll be live tomorrow from my channel on one of the new Thriller Thursdays, which